Hey Lauren, how you doing?
Good. How are you doing?
What was your reaction when you saw Marquette pop up on the screen? I didn't see the video.
I think just overjoying excitement. It was great to see us. It was getting towards the end. We were getting a little, I guess, impatient in a way, but we knew our name was coming. But very very exciting to see. Especially after with last year not being able to have the NCAA tournament. So extremely excited to see your name pop up. It's a joy that sadly only a few get to feel, and the fact that we are able to feel it this year is great.
And you and Selena and Chloe were on the last team that made the NCAA tournament. What's your advice for the younger players on the team who haven't experienced the postseason yet?
Uh, March is crazy. March is fun. It's a different type of just energy when the postseason comes around. It's a lot of excitement. You grow up watching it, so the fact that you're actually in it, and you're being able to have a chance to play in it is just something else. So just kind of passing along that to the younger guys. But we're excited, and it's going to be awesome to be able to play.
Go to John with the wire.
Lauren, congrats on getting the seed to the tournament. Though this is like Ben was saying, this is not your first time there. Does it feel a little bit more special because of COVID of your senior season to that sense?
Yeah, I think just I remember even as a freshman, sophomore, just when your name's called and there's again like I said a different excitement. But I would say even as the senior year, just with everything that's happened this season, going through different challenges, not sure how it was going to look. It's very exciting. I think it's definitely meaningful too, having a chance to be in it last year and not hearing your name called. It's definitely extra special when you got to wait another year. So very, very excited about that.
Only two teams from the Big East, you and UConn. So what's it like representing the Big East in the tournament like this?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, obviously I've talked about it before. Big East, love playing in this conference, and I think it's one of the greatest conferences. So the fact that we get to represent this great conference, us and UConn, I think that's very special. It's a privilege. It's a great opportunity to have too, and just very very excited to be a part of this conference, and we're going to represent it as well as we can when we go into the tournament.
We'll go to the Kristen with the wire.
Hey Lauren, so going into Sunday, like what's your guys' mindset? Like what are you hoping, like what statement are you guys hoping to make for the rest of the tournament and for the rest of the teams watching?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think obviously, our opponent, Virginia Tech, we're excited to play them. We're 7-10 matchups. That's going to be very, very exciting. And I think anything can happen in March. So we're just going to go out there. And you're probably not going to see anything change from our standpoint. We're going to be the blue collar team that we've been all year. We're going to work extremely hard, and we're going to play to the best of our ability, and we're going to have fun. So it's going to be great to be on that stage, especially for the young crew that we have. So very, very excited to be part of this opportunity.
Go to Megan.
Lauren, you just mentioned it a little bit right there, like your blue collar, this work ethic that your team has. What is something that is so special about this team that you guys can make an impact and maybe make a little run in this tournament?
I would just say this team is special. I just think, it means so much, this team. It matters a lot to us. I think each day it's like, how can we earn it? I think that's what we talk about in any practice, in any film session, in any shooting workout, whatever it is we do is like, how can we earn it that day? And I think that just translates onto this court. And I'm very excited to see, what this team can bring. And I think we have continued to show it, but it's, when the big lights come on the big stage, it's like, can you do that? So very, very excited to see what we can do in March.
Go back to Ben Steele.
A little bit different this year with everyone being in the same place in San Antonio. How do you think that's going to be? Have you thought about that at all?
Yeah, a little bit. I know we had kind of a taste of it when we played in the Big East at obviously Mohegan being in that bubble. It's a little bit different. I think, you're going to be there for however long, you're playing. So a little bit different. I think you just kind of have that mentality going in. And we've been through it with Mohegan. So, and I wasn't really sure what to expect when being at the Big East. So it was great, basketball all the time. And, you just got to be mentally prepared. So I think we're excited. It's going to be some nice weather down there too. So excited for that as well.
John with the wire.
I've seen that you guys are going to have to go 5 days before because of a little bit of a quarantine. So how do you think that's going to affect your guys preparing for Virginia Tech? Can you try to go off of what you did in the Big East at Mohegan Sun for that?
Yeah. So I think we kind of just, we understood the quarantines is what has to be done. So I think just having the mentality that, we're going to take care of our business with the quarantines, whether that's with our schoolwork or, getting film in and just being, mentally locked in. And then, when we get a chance to get out, go practice, I think that's big, just getting up and down the floor and doing anything that we can. I think also I'm kind of type, you want to spend a good amount of time, on basketball, but also you want to spend time doing other things. So I know they got some team activities planned for us and we're excited from that. Just having fun, kind of just taking basketball off your mind for a little bit, which we're excited to do, and doing a little bit of team bonding, which will be great to do and, take your mind off the tournament a little bit.
Hey, Jordan, you didn't get to experience the selection show last year. Just what was it like seeing Marquette pop up on the TV screen?
Yeah, I mean, it's super like surreal, obviously from a young age, we've all dreamt of this moment, and for this to be my first time is so exciting. And, just your heart starts racing because this is what you've worked for and we've worked for all season. So it was just a super exciting moment, and, we can't wait to get down there.
John with the wire.
You guys were projected as an 8 seed. Obviously, it's a 10. Do you guys feel a little bit of disrespect, or is it just going out and have another opportunity to play in a crazy year like this year?
Yeah, you got to look at the opportunity that we're given right now. It's like you said, it's been a crazy year and another opportunity to play the game we love. And I think it's just an exciting moment, and we're going to take it all in and be ready.
A question from Derek.
Hey, Jordan, what are you most looking forward to about playing in the NCAA tournament for the first time?
Yeah, March is a whole different atmosphere. And so I'm ready to just take that moment in. And like I mentioned before, this is something that you dream of as a kid. And now we've worked all season for it. So I think just taking in the moment and taking in all the emotions, it's going to be an exciting time.
And Kristen.
So, hey, Jordan, you guys have kind of been on the map all season. What are you hoping as a team, the message that you guys are hoping to send to everyone else who's watching, as all the teams are kind of all going to be in the same place?
I think it's just another opportunity to get Marquette's name out there to the whole nation and show what Marquette basketball is. And, we're excited to step up to that challenge and, go down and be ready to play our best basketball.
Go back to Ben Steele.
You mentioned March being a whole different animal. Have you talked with, Selena and Lauren, people who have played in the tournament before, about what their experiences were like a couple years ago?
Yeah, it's always interesting when you can discuss the NCAA tournament with them, because they've made some, great appearances themselves and have really great experience down with NCAA tournament time and March overall. So anytime that you get to talk with them and kind of pick their brains about what March means to them is honestly one of the greatest things for our team, with having such young players still. So they've been really great in this and really great leaders in teaching us what March basketball is about.
Aiden Caffrey.
You just mentioned a little bit before that, this is something that you dream of as a kid. This is something that your team has worked for. I know things are a little bit different with how COVID looks, but when you heard your name called, was that something that all of a sudden, was it everything that you had hoped for and imagined as a little girl with these big dreams, getting to hear your team's name called for that?
Yeah, when your name comes across the screen, it really was like no feeling I can describe. It just was like everybody smiling, everybody screaming, just such a happy moment. And I'm so thankful that I can, take it in with these girls and this coaching staff and everyone supporting us. So like I said, it's just a super surreal moment.
Another one from John.
Jordan, you guys have been very successful on the road, winning games on the road this season. How do you bring that into the tournament and know that the next game you have is the most important, as it's a win or go home?
Yeah, we've had that road warrior mentality all season, and I think it's just another opportunity to bring that mentality down to Texas, and super excited for that opportunity. And I think it's just a different mentality when you're on the road, and obviously with this year it's different with not having fans, but it's just a different mentality you have to have.